Despite being filled with bands that looked like this in the early days and eventually seeing bands like this in the modern day, die-hard fans of the genre will try to tell you that heavy metal is not cringe. I personally disagree. I believe that ever since the days of Sabbath, metal has been overly theatrical and cringe, resulting in some of the most insane songs in history, ranging from overproduced slop made by narcissists to an extremely racist glam metal song that makes fun of Asian prostitutes. These are the most cringe metal songs of all time. Heavy metal has got some of the most die-hard fans in the world who will continuously claim that the genre is not cringe. But I do genuinely believe since the birth of the genre there has been very cringe elements, and the genre's been around for decades at this point, so I'm sure we can find some extremely cringe songs in the genre of metal. So I asked my Discord, I asked the community tab, and we've got donations to skip the line of what the cringiest metal songs are. So let's see how bad it can get. I'm in a awful mood, so this is probably gonna piss me off. But the first one we got through is actually a donation of $2 from Cormac the Cat for Manowar, William's Tale. Let's see how cringe it can particularly be. We're not having the idea of ketamine as a inside joke on this channel because there was nothing. William's Tale by Manowar. Oh, this is dumb. This tone is awful. What the f is this supposed to be? This is so sh**. Is this supposed to sound awful or are my headphones not in properly? I can't tell if my headphones are broken or is this just bad. This is rubber band our bass tone. Yeah, no, this is like a composition. Yeah, this is from a classical song, but like, it's just played like absolute shit. The next one we got up is from the Discord. Down with the Sickness by Disturbed. I don't think this is too bad. Most songs that start with any form of whisper is just awful, but the wow is incredible. I love it so much. Yeah, I wouldn't call this cringe. This doesn't make me cringe. The issue that we're going to find here compared to the cringe punk stream, and I'm moving my hands quite a lot in quite an obtuse way. Punk has more of it has more ethics behind it. But yeah, you know what I mean? Punk has more ethos behind it. So there's more to kind of grift. There's more to grift, so it becomes more cringe. And punk's just more cringe because it's all about like anarchy and shit. I don't know. It's just more it can be more cringe. Yeah, punk has the ability to be more sincere, so when you're not sincere with a genre that should be sincere, it's cringe. Yes, that's what I was trying to say. It's the first stream I haven't been drunk for a while, chat. You know what was jokes? My uncle knows that I'm into this kind of music. He came up to me, and he was like, I've got this really cool song to show you. It was Sound of Silence, Disturbed. Okay, I don't remember this section. This is pretty bad. This section isn't great, but it's just funny. Oh, shit, my life. Hey, Cooley, I'm a big fan of yours. I'd love a vid on groove metal. It might happen one day, we'll see. This is from Catatonic Youths, but I don't care. I hope this fits into the niche. Okay. Oh, God. Oh, okay, then. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is... This is the only thing so far that has actually made my face do the cringe. Batty, luckily my camera's covering it. I don't like the way these guys look, and I know that's very judgmental, and that's not really how you should judge music. But I don't like the way he's dressed. I don't like the way his hair is slightly protruding to the left. I don't like the way he reminds me of somebody I almost got in a fight in the past. I don't like it. I don't like his hair. I don't like the way he's quiff. I don't like the way he's moving his hands. It upsets me. Business casual in the club, yeah. They ain't getting none of this. Some people just, their swag is not immaculate. Lingy in chat, swag was immaculate. I saw it in person. Sandbag, swag was immaculate. Everybody who I met at Outbreak had immaculate swag. And it was actually it was surprising. But these guys don't, they just don't have it. What, no, he didn't say the N-bomb. No. No, I refuse. No, I'm going back. Where? Yeah, okay, he did. He did. Jekyll and Hyde by Five Finger Death Punch, which is probably pretty bad. The album cover's so bad. The vocals are mixed horrendously. This sounds awful. Yeah, it's a weird thing with Five Finger Death Punch because their lyricism isn't too much more cringe than any other band that slots into a similar position in the mainstream as them. But just the way and the cadence of the lead singer is so disgustingly cringe. I don't know what it is. But it is just goofy and it's over the top and it's like, what is realistically the difference in terms of theatrics of like Five Finger Death Punch and then like some bands in like fucking black metal? They're just like, one is just way more approachable and liked by a different kind of person than the other, but they're still most like incredibly theatrical cool. Yeah, Five Finger Death Punch, I agree. It does sound like AI. Five Finger Death Punch were able to create AI music before the invention of AI, because that album cover looks like AI, and this music sounds like AI. It is the Imagine Dragons of metal, that is true. I found an old blog post of like a 50-year-old man going on a rant about how much he hates Five Finger Death Punch and would berate the teenage daughter for wearing one of their shirts that was gold. Yeah, I don't know. Five Finger Death Punch are extremely a very hated band. Tell you what, chat, I feel like Jekyll and Hyde after that one. I'm not sure why.
I'm the bad guy, I'm a savage.
Oh, if this doesn't get this stream taken down. The craziest thing about Falling in Reverse for me, especially his songs that are like outwardly cringe and not just like his shit ones. I know it's hardly metal, man. We're not doing this. I'm not having this debate with people. I've already had it on the punk one. If somebody labels themselves within a genre and makes cringe music, I'm going to cover it in the cringiest genre thing. It does suck. That's the point. But what I'm trying to say is, sometimes I listen to Falling in Reverse, the outwardly cringe stuff, and it hypes me the fuck up because it makes me laugh because it's so stupid and so funny. It goes harder because of how fucking bad it is. Oh god, he's too old to be writing lyrics like this, man. Like, oh my god, if he was like 21. He wrote Video Game when he was like in his 30s. If I ever have a baby, I'm just going to play this song in repeat in the crib and see what happens to that kid. He is, yeah. He's all of these things. Alone in the Morgue by I've never known how to pronounce that. But I've heard this before, and it's very short. So we're going to have to lock in, chat. You ready? We're locked in. Alright, let's go. Alright, we'll do it a few more times, alright? Right, I don't know if we've gotten the idea of that yet, or again, or no. We'll do it again? Yeah. I don't know if I can tell. One more time. No more. No more. That's enough. That wasn't cringe. That was actually beautiful. That was amazing. Dead Girls Don't Scream by 6 Feet Under. Yeah, I hate the lyrics already. I don't know, chat. I hate it in music where women are referred to as sluts or where women are degraded. I think it's disgusting, and I think it shouldn't happen. But I also think it's worse when it's like they're talking about just like killing specifically women. Yeah, this is awful. It's like it's edge in a way that has nothing behind it. I didn't think Chris Barnes could do something so bad. Am I getting this incorrect? I think this is fucking bad. The riff's boring. The drumming's really boring, and then the lyricism is just like the vocal performance isn't that interesting, and then the lyricism is just like cringe, just overly edgy and shit. The best set at Outbreak, this isn't subjective, this is objective, was Deaf Heaven. It made me cry because I'm tapped into my emotional side. Yeah, I'm vulnerable and I'm tapped into my emotions, chat. I'm tapped into my emotions. I read literature consistently. Yeah, the vocalist for Deaf Heaven, ridiculous vocalist, man. It actually really gets me kind of excited, and a little bit of a bubble comes up my belly and into my heart and my shoulders. You met me, so you are fully aware that I had the feminist literature in my cargo short pocket. The drummer for Five Finger Death Metal became a cop, and this is his sex metal side project, Devil Daddy. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. What is this? This is the worst. This is the most cringe. This is the worst so far, by far. This is awful. The lyrics are also awful. Who is that? It's just a fucking... Okay. Oh my god, man. How can you still be this horny at that fucking age? Like, genuinely, it'd be so much better if we, like, if people on this planet didn't have a natural urge to and it wasn't pleasurable. It ruins everything. Imagine if we didn't have the urge. We'd basically be ants. We'd be on Mars by now, man. You'll be wiping my love that is dripping from your chin. This is the worst kind of horny, though. I want to get on the asexual arc, but I can't do it, man. I can't. Yeah, that was real bad. Why on all of these streams is there so much music that is offensive to Asian people? Why do we keep getting it? Oh, it's always about, like, happy endings. Don't say them Orientals. How many cigarettes did I smoke at Outbreak? Like 60? No. Like, no. There's no need to have casual racism in my fucking glam metal music that released in 2009. The Smells Like Sushi is awful. This isn't funny, though. I don't find this funny. Are they a comedy band? They seem like they are a comedy band. Yeah, I don't know this. But this isn't funny. This isn't funny. That sapped all the energy out of me, chat. I'm really not sure what to do now. What do I do? What? Ah! Shorbs42, thank you so much for the $22.69. That's a lot of money, and I really do appreciate it. Some real cringe, and this is Maelstrom Veil, Doomed Traveler, re-uploaded music video. Why does it sound like a really cheap, like, air machine gun or something? Like, just going off over and over again. Sounds like when you pop a Lucasade Sport. That's great. I don't know how the kick sounds so awful here. That can't be, like, the actual recording from the drum, right? There's no way. Oh, the cigarette in the mouth. This is like, yeah, this is endearing in a way. Like, I can't tell if this is just meant to be bad on purpose, you know? It's definitely not good. But let's be honest here. This is just the boys having fun. It's just the boys having a good time. They might need a little bit of help with the mixing and mastering. Their hearts are in the right place. This is unintentional avant-garde metal, I guess, yeah. If this was presented in a different way, I tell you what, if this had a pink album cover, this would be top of Pitchfork. I'm joking, I love Death Heaven, but... It's bad, but I wouldn't call it cringe. They seem like they're having a good time, you know? They're singing out of key now. Sake, man, I can't show that on YouTube. Oh no, it's like, what the f, man? Shit, I can't show that on here. That's why it got taken down and it's a re-upload. Trying to figure out whether it's ironic in the comments, but nobody seems to know. Oh, they actually recorded it properly and released it on Spotify, apparently. My life is like a video game. I understand Ronnie Radke is a heinous human being and an inherently cringe human being. He can't take criticism, there's a lot of controversy, and all his music sucks. But this hits. He wrote this from prison, chat. He wrote this from prison. Sorry, I've stimmed out too hard then. There's a lot you could be learning from this, chat. Stop complaining and just start changing. Move on from wherever you may be in this current life. Make a change. Alright, my change involved introducing magic mushrooms. I'm objectively incorrect, am I? It's almost as if I'm being ironic, man. Like, you can't see that. These lyrics are literally about being a narcissist. I guess so, but it's just like, you treat life as a game. Don't get stuck in the majigabaru and just move forward, right? We're not sitting here and analyzing the lyrics to this, all right? It's just a big funny. Ain't complete without this classic. Thank you very much for the $3. Okay, this is Unicorns Killed My Girlfriend Problem. Oh dearie me, there's the camera quality in the hair. It just doesn't scream good things for right now. Okay. 100 gags will do the most insane remix of this song. Nah, it's not too big of an age gap type build. Is this ironic or no? I don't know what this is. Why are they all just like, they're all just wandering around in the background? I don't understand, like, dance or something? They're just, this guy, I don't know what he's up to. I wonder where these people are now, and I wonder if they have any regret that this happened. I actually quite like the stutter bit there. I think that could work well in a different context. I'm sure they had a beautiful time making that, and I'm sure that defined a time in their life where they were very happy. This was the Instagram video. I'm not really sure what this is. Yeah, so this is the kind of thing I was hoping for on this shit. The fact that things like this exist shows how much vast depth we have as a species. There are so many different people that like so many different things to the point where this is acceptable at some points for at least one person. This dude is a Trump supporter and debated Destiny, really? Is he saying he's combining all those styles together and making it for his own unique style? Or is he saying that each of those styles are bad compared to what he's making? This is like a Smosh skit. It really has come full circle. Why do they both have the same voice? Yeah, I think rock and roll might be dead. I don't know where we can go after that one, to be honest. I think we've kind of reached the pinnacle, no? No. Orchard Weaver donated $1. This song blew up on TikTok a couple years ago. Again, heads up for the F slur several times. Okay, trigger warning, chat. Oh, it's an Attila. Shit, it's an Attila. It's an Attila. Oh my god, what has happened to metalcore? What has happened to metalcore? It started with Botch and Converge, man. It actually started with Botch and Converge. There's always something on my bed because I don't sleep on my bed. I sleep on the floor. I need to punish myself every night. This scene is played with gimmicks and lies as if Attila are not the gimmickiest band in the scene by far, but at least they're roasting Ronnie, actually. So his threat against Ronnie Radke is to hit him with a mic stand. It's so awful. It's so bad. Attila is so shit. Attila have like so many more monthly listeners than most bands. They have like half of what Knocked Loose currently have. And like people could talk shit about Knocked Loose, but Knocked Loose, this compared to Knocked Loose are the way they bet their music is really good. So metalcore came from hardcore, came from bands like Botch and Converge. So saying the F slur in a song kind of goes against absolutely everything. They really pronounced the last one, right? Most of this shit isn't really cringe. I think it's because so much of metal is built on being cringe in the first place that like it doesn't become as cringe as like other things. It doesn't like actively make me cringe.
Don't mean that I won't titty fucking wreck this hoe.
What does it mean to titty wreck somebody? Yeah, this seems like it would be fun, but I don't know. This just seems out of touch and just. Okay, there was another one. This is so bad. It's like actually like it's really starting to tire me out a little bit. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say, man. We're being brainwashed, chat. We are the one defense against the brainwashing. Okay, this is apparently the worst 6 Feet Under song. It's so bad. Like, oh my god, you can tell why Chris Barnes is like kind of salty, you know? This is like the fact that he went on to do this. Like, what? It's so shit. And there's nothing even fun. The riffs are boring. The drumming is simple and just straight, nothing impressive. The vocals are shit and the lyrics are awful. Who listens to this band? Okay, not too many people. I was hoping this wasn't an Attila situation where it was like 500,000. Ola England doesn't talk about this, but he played guitar for 6 Feet Under. No way. Ola England, the YouTuber and creator of Solar Guitars, played for 6 Feet Under. So shit. This is so shit. I can't do anymore. This is awful. It makes me cringe because it's so bad. And considering what band he was in before, the vocals are shit. It's simple. It's boring. I've never really, like, I knew 6 Feet Under existed. I've never really listened to it because I only heard bad things. That's worse than I could actually imagine. I think it's just weird with the Sleep Token because, like, they are cringe. But they're more cringe because they're trying so hard. They're not making this, like, fun kind of silly. It's just pop music. And what makes it cringe is that, like, the way they present themselves and the way it claims to be metal. It's a pop song, man. It's a pop song. That's fine. You can make pop music, but like presenting yourself in this manner and then like headlining metal festivals. What are we doing here? And this annoys me as well because I really thought after the summoning, I was like, this is bad, but there is promise here. They're gonna learn. They're gonna get better. However long ago it was, 2-3 years ago, whatever. When I first saw Sleep Token, I saw their album cover and I was like, oh shit, this is gonna be sick. They got the visual style. This is gonna change the game. And then I heard the summoning and that was like 2 minutes of the entire album I liked. And I was like, you know what? They have promise where they can like. They're really good musicians. They're gonna figure out that like they can use more heavy elements and they can develop their sound. They've just become more and more poppy. It's so much worse. It's all the lead singer of the band is also really bad. It has always been pretty bad. I just have like I do have a soft spot for them because they are British and their drummer is amazing, you know, their drum is great. But you can see why they're doing such waves that they are, because their visual style, their concerts, and the way in which their music actually sounds is going to attract so many people. But there was a point in time where everybody who liked metal that I knew was showing me Sleep Token was like, you're gonna love this. I'm like, I don't. See, there is a little bit of promise here. You know what I mean? All hope is not lost. There is something here, right? There is something here in that section. There is something there that's like okayly heavy, you know what I mean? And like can fit into the genre. But the problem with Sleep Token is like there is so much build up, but they don't use the build-up effectively in like any way. I believe, yeah, it's so much potential wasted, and that is the cringiest thing about like Sleep Token is like, because the thing is, I know there's something there for me because there are times where like for a split second in a Sleep Token song, I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, for like a split second, but it never lasts. And like the song's 450, there might have been 5 seconds where I've had that kind of fuck yeah, you know? Yeah, you got to wait so long for something cool to happen. For example, like I really like this section of summoning, but they got to wait 4 minutes for it. Like a pretty groovy section, this bit. Like the vocals are awful, but instrumentally it's kind of cool. Alright, well, I had to end the cringe metal song section of that stream because I actually couldn't handle it. It turns out every single song within metal was so cringe that the cringiest of metal is just even worse. Just way, way worse. So yeah, those are the cringiest songs of metal. YouTube outro, have a good day.